Om Namah Shivaya, Episode 32, Chapter 7, verses 28 to 30. How, as Jijnasus, we become Janis. Verse 28 tells that as Jijnasus, we are committed to gain moksha. We are people who have done good karmas. Yesham jananam punyam karmanam. As we have refused to be under the spell of our likes and dislikes. We have used our will to do good action and avoid wrong action. Thereby, all our past wrong doings have been neutralized. Now we are free from all our past wrongdoings. Papam antagatam. And the tendency to do wrong actions is no more there. We are free from the delusion of the pairs of opposites. We are not under the influence of our desire and aversion. Te dvandva moha nirmukta. We are committed to worship Ishvara, Mam Bhajante, Dhritta Vritta. Being committed to worship Ishvara means committed to study the knowledge of Brahman. And as we commit ourselves, the words of the Shastra comes alive to discover that truly we are Satchit Ananda Atma. We are Brahman. Verse 29 says that as Jijnasus, we are making an effort to take refuge in Ishvara. Mam asritya yatanti. By invoking Ishvara's grace with our mind absorbed in Ishvara, by listening, analyzing, and contemplating upon the knowledge of Brahman. And as we contemplate upon the words of the Shastra, our minds gets fulfilled, resolved. Then we have freedom from old age and death. Jara marana mokshaya. All it takes for this freedom is knowledge of Brahman as ourselves. Now we are Janis, free, moksha. Freedom from the limitation of our body, mind, senses. As Janis, our bodies will still be subject to old age and death. But as Janis, we are never gone. We are one with Param Brahma. We are Satchit Ananda Atma. As Janis, we know that everything is Brahman. Brahman is the cause of this creation. Tat Brahma Viduhu. And that we are Brahman. We are not separate from Brahman. Krishnam Adhyatma. As Janis, we also know karma in its entirety. Karmacha Akila. That the doer, their action, and the results are all mithya. Without Atma, there is no doer, no action, and no result. Everything is Brahman. Everywhere is Brahman. Verse 30 tells us, what is this Brahman that the Jnanis sees totally as themselves? As Janis, we know we are Brahman, who is centered in this physical world and the Devatas. Sadi Bhutam Adi Devam Mam. and centered on the rituals. Sadi, Yajnam cha. And even at the time of death, Prayana Kale Apicha, the Janis' minds are totally absorbed in Brahman, Yukta Chetasa. We remember Brahman, Mam Vidu. Brahman is the only truth in this entire world. Brahman is everything. This knowledge is self-evident. And when we have no inhibiting factors to prevent this knowledge from becoming self-evident, means our minds are totally absorbed in Brahman. We are Satchit Ananda Atma, Brahman. This is the meaning of the word Tat of the Mahavakya Tattvam Asi. We are that. With this, we conclude chapter 7. And chapter 8 is entitled Akshara Brahman, the imperishable Brahma. So till then, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashisate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.